And now, from the man who invented the term wickety snack, it's snack time.
Now, although my acting agent and I got together and we changed just for acting my last name to McCrae because they thought it was more marketable. Terry McCrae. Hi, I'm Troy McClure. Actually, my last name is and will always be Crummett at heart. I am a Crummett, much like Al was a Bundy. And being a Crummett, as you can guess, in elementary school, well, I went through a lot of hard times with the name Crummett. A lot of kids said, "Hey, it's Terry Crumbcake. Terry Crumbcake. Ooh, you taste good, Terry Crumbcake. I love it after a good bit of tea, a little teas and crumpets with Terry Crumpets." Or, "Hey, it's Crumb Bum. Hey, Terry Crumb Bum. You ain't too rich because you was more like a crumb bum to me." Crumpets, Crumb Bum, Crumb Cake, you know, pretty much the norm for elementary school behavior. I was fine with it until one day it just got to be too much. I was, very nerdy, very unpopular. I had my nerd friends, but, we pretty much stuck together. We had to. It was called survival of the fittest, people. Survival of the fittest. And I remember one day at recess, I was wearing the same outfit that I loved in elementary school. I had this red ski sweater with pictures of pine trees on it, very knit, from my mom from Christmas. I had my favorite pair of black dress shoes because I wore them every day. Loved them. It was very pre-Forbes. And I had a pair of black dress pants. I was gawky. Nothing wrong with that. You may have been gawky too. Don't judge me. Look in the mirror. Look in the mirror before you judge another gawky human being. But anyway, at recess, Greg Potts, and he was kind of a popular, if not very, very nasal. I don't want to make him sound like Cousin James, but in a way he had a very nasal Cousin James quality to him. So one day at the recess, I was just so tired of being called Crumb Bum, Crumb Cake. It was just building up. It was like the movie Carrie. Oh, it was a rage, people. It was building, and it was just building, and I was growing stronger and stronger from within. I was blooming. Thank you, Fiona Apple. Blooming from within. And Greg Potts was the team captain, Captain Crunch, and he was choosing the teams for softball or baseball or whatever. I don't care, Greg Potts. I don't need your crummy team. I don't need to be on it. And of course was picked last. And when it was Greg Potts' turn to pick me last, he's like, oh, forget it. It's just Terry Crumb Bum, and I'll just give him to the other team. I don't even want him on my team. He can't play no softball or football or nothing. So I was like, really? It was just too much, people. I was losing it. I was like fire shooting through my fingers. If I'd had X-ray vision, I would have burned him. My underoos had Batman and Superman, and they just wanted to kick his ass too. I know that was a weird concept, but work with me on this one. And I just don't know what happened. Terry Crumbcake, Terry Crumb Bum, Terry the Geek, Terry the Nerd. It just built up, and I attacked. And I bull rushed him, and he, the matador, could not take this bull rush, and I plowed into him, and I kicked the crap out of him, people. It was, people couldn't believe it. No, Terry Crummett is not beating up Greg Potts. No, I'm not watching this. I was beating the crap out of him. My fists were flying. I was throwing punches. I was shadow boxing him. I was putting him in his place. Yeah, let me say hi. Trying to get a what? And I don't know what happened. And it was such a victory. And I felt so good being like the peasant forces, kind of bringing down Marie Antoinette, as it were. But the next day, the tides changed. On day one, I was a victor, but on day two, I was a victim. I was the prey, and it was really hard because I had a whole day of respect. What you want, baby? I got it. What you need? I went to the school halls, and for a whole day, people were like, Terry Crummett. I wasn't Crumb Cake. I wasn't Crumb Bum. I was a hero. I was a great American hero. Believe it or not, I was walking on air. I never thought I could beat up Greg Potts, but I had. And I was so big, and I even wore my special outfit. I wore K-Swiss the next day. And people were like, hey, Terry, hey, man. Sit with us at lunch today. I was cool for a day, but then that day at recess, my cool was taken away. He pulled the magic carpet from under my feet. My victory was so short-lived, kind of like Vanilla Ice, and that he beat the crap out of me. And Greg Potts, you may have grown up to be taller than me and bigger, but I will tell you something, sir. If I ever run into you, I'm not going to say hi. That's all there is to it.